Yeah, the neuropathy is getting so bad that it's affecting my nerves
I bet.
in my brain.
What is the neuropathy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just starting with that.
To where I get like blackouts so fast out of nowhere. I mean, don't you see my bruised up face?
Not really. Doesn't look bad. You look pretty good for as old as you are. You know, I'm just kidding. You look pretty healthy. Well, at least there's some flowers on it, and there's some cars.
Oh, somebody was here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this right here is where the silly string party was, right?
Yeah.
You were like right over here?
I was walking away.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that wasn't there before. It changed quite a bit. If you take pictures,
Yeah. Which?
if you can take my picture here.
Yes, I will. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. I don't know if I'll have to have your email when I get back or something so I can send it to you, but I will take your picture so you can have it. Right now I'm just catching a little video. There's Miss Basia. And right over here is where Barb Davis and Darlie Key stood right here and gave each other a hug. There's the tree. The silly string party took place right here. I'm parked right about where Darlie's Nissan Pathfinder was. Well, I brought some cars to put on it. Well, I wonder why they would put that down there. So,
Yeah.
so here's what we're going to do. It won't let me set my phone down. We're going to do it this way.
I'll let you burn down because I really cannot.
Yeah. It's okay, I'll need that umbrella.
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
It's been such a long time, babies. My gosh. I have missed it so much.
Yep. They got thousands of people that love them.
Oh, you should see you and we spend weekends together. It goes swimming. For the longest time, I thought that when I wake up, I think they're alive. And then I remember they're not. And
It's got to be horrible. I don't even know what to say. Yeah.
you know, you wake up to nightmares.
Oh, I'd imagine.
That Devon and Damon showed me in the dream who did it. Like the two faces got together and Darlie's face was there.
Well, Darlie says she has.
That's before even she
Yeah.
was talking.
Darlie says she has dreams about them too, and she talks about it on TV. But it doesn't say anything about who did it or what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this tree was where? Do you remember exactly where they stood at when they did that interview? It was like right here, wasn't it? Like right over here.
Something, yeah, like right here. Yes.
This is where she would have stood.
Right here, yes. Just like that.
Yeah.
I stood right there.
Yeah, because we seen there.
And I was watching them, and as she was talking, I saw the face.
Yeah. Oh, we see it too.
I mean, big time. I saw the face, and then she saw me, looked at me, and kind of.
Well, there was at one point that Drake came up to her leg, and you can see her do this, and then she walks out of the camera, and she comes back. We thought that she gave Drake to you because he was patting on her or something.
Something
like that.
Him most of the
We
time.
saw, yeah. We see you standing there.
Yeah, I remember I started walking away from that party. I told her
Yep.
not to do it.
Yep.
I said, that's even to me disrespectful. You know, no, that's not how they will love this.
They looked at it like it was his birthday, but I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to celebrate life. But she stood right over here and she said, you know, gossip is the most evil thing in the world and there's nothing you can do about it. But her kids are right there. That's the most evil thing in the world.
Yeah.
And so it was like right here. This bush was a little bit lower. That shutty wasn't there, but this is where Joe Munoz did the silly string thing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that come up here, mostly people that know she's guilty. They stop in. There's a lot of people that have taken pictures here. There's a lot of people that love these boys.
I don't want to.
You don't want to? Well, it'll be. I'll send you a link of this video. If you want to look at it, you can.
Right.
And if that way, you'll have the link.
Okay. All right.
But it's okay to be emotional. You're doing that because you love these boys. You're like a hero to them and a hero to us for getting on the stand and being able to talk about what happened there. I imagine. I know your testimony. I've read it back and forth, and I can tell you were having a hard time with it. A lot of people said, well, why didn't she say this and why didn't she say that? I said, right, you only answer what was asked of you, and that's what I would do too in court.
Right.
I wouldn't offer anything.
Right.
You know.
I mean, that's what they told me. And they kind of trapped me to it because if I would have said too much, it would have looked maybe crazy.
They try to pretend like you're crazy, but I know better. You're the most sane one that sat on the stand, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least they're under a tree. That's nice.
Yes.
I didn't realize they were so close to that wall. Was that wall here in '96?
See, no.
No. Okay. Yeah.
No, I don't. That's what I say. A lot of it changed. It's like I don't remember that then.
Yeah. Well, in the footage, you can see Darlie's Pathfinder was parked right where my truck is right now.
Yeah.
And then Dana and her boyfriend Keith pulled up and said, "Well, I've got some silly string. I got some snaps right here." And so they're literally standing like right here doing this.
After the people left with the cameras and stuff, those little boys basically gave me knives and swords.
Yeah.
And they were running around hopping through the graves, fighting and stuff with that. I mean, it was.
That was weird.
She wouldn't see me after, like when she went to jail.
Well, because you testified against her, she knows you know. She don't want to see you.
Yeah. But when I got into jail, I was on the stairs.
Yep.
And she was right next door to me. And, oh, Basia, can you tell this story? She even called the media. They wanted to talk to me. I wasn't going to talk to her. And she's lying. She's lying to me.
Yep.
She wants me to lie for her.
You're not the only one that said that. Mercedes Adams said the same thing. You don't remember Mercedes Adams? She lived across the street. Mercedes Adams.
Oh yes.
She lived right next door to the Gorsuch. She lived right next. The guy that was in the window that saw Waddell pull up. They live right in the next.
Oh, okay.
They tried to say that David Waddell did not meet Darren in the yard, and that the person they saw in the yard was the intruder, and David Waddell let him run away. Except the neighbor across the street, Gorsuch, saw the lights in his room, so he's looking out his window when Waddell pulls up. And when Waddell pulls up, Darren's right there by the fountain. He draws his gun on him and brings him back in the house. And they still to this day say, well, no, he ran right out the front door. But you got that testimony. Right. That guy had no reason to lie. And they asked him, did you recognize Darlie? Did you recognize? Yes, I knew that was Darren. Yeah. He was going, I think he was running across the street to get Karen, the nurse.
Yes.
And as he was running across the street, Waddell pulled up and stopped him. Then they go back in for a minute and they do a little work. Then Waddell tells him he can go get the nurse. And then they let him go get the nurse, and she comes in. She went in the scene without anybody. She stepped in there when she wasn't supposed to. And a lot of people say, well, that fingerprint's probably hers, but it's a male. And she says, she came in and she looked around the Roman room, she turned around and went back out. She didn't touch anything. And then the second time they let her in, the police escorted her in to go up and get the dog.
Yeah.
domain because he was upstairs for some reason that night.
And not just that, he can come down, but the thing is, if it wasn't sugar, he would have barked like crazy.
Right.
Why he didn't bark?
Well, he was barking when the police got there. Arf, arf, arf.
Oh, that's
and
when
then
somebody came?
Somebody asked Darlie, is he okay? And she goes, oh, he always does that when strangers are around.
There you go.
That's exactly what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, all the blood, the animal smell. He would have heard something.
Yeah.
So she did this quietly. She didn't want Darren or nobody here.
Nobody.
But the dog Domain, I think Karen, you remember this? His name was Domain, right?
Yes.
So he was, Karen got him across the street. Karen had him and Drake for a day.
Yeah.
And then Drake went to foster care, and then Cyrilda got him. Cyrilda's a sweetheart.
Yes.
I mean,
but their family is like that. Even if she knows that Darlie did it, even if she senses they will not.
Yeah, they can't.
Because the status of the status.
Well, plus, I think a lot of them said, no, she didn't do it for Drake. She's trying to raise Drake. Your mother's a killer? That won't work too well.
No. Right.
She's not going to say the same thing with Darren, and Darren knows what she did.
But all in all, I keep all of them in my prayer.
Yep.
I can, I have to, for the longest time, I couldn't forgive her.
Oh, she doesn't deserve
For
it.
years, I had to, because it was killing me more than her, I think.
Yeah, she doesn't deserve forgiveness for that.
But God said we must forgive. So,
Well, they would want you to come see them. They would want you to come visit.
I'm glad
They
you brought me.
they sense, they know that you love them.
Nobody will get me. Kenny, oh my, she's even, Mom, why are you doing this? I says, because it's a long time.
Well, they'd want you to see them.
I want, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll help it not be so bad. You have to visit. And, they know you're here. So tonight, you might get a little sign from them. Let's hope.
I hope so.
Yeah, because
It's been a long time.
you're the only one. You're the only one on their side that I've actually seen shed a tear for Devon and Damon. I've never seen Danelle do it. I've never seen Darlie Key do it. None
Oh
of them.
my God, do you know Darren?
Yeah.
Well, he waved his gun and he said, anybody said anything bad about Darlie, the better watch their back.
We know he was driving around Rowlett with a gun.
And
we know that for a fact.
And he was waving that gun. I was so afraid when I ran out that day. Never went back to them.
Well, bless their hearts. And see, it's so sad because
Mama Darlie called me that one time when I left Darren's because I called, no answering. They had businesses, calls and everything, and no Mama Darlie, no Darren answered the phone. Finally, I said, the hell with this. I had this bad feeling.
Yeah.
That he's probably going to try to kill me. That's how I felt when I ran out of that place.
Well,
Locked it, left, and then Mama Darlie calls me. Well, Basia, Darren's over there already. You should go back. I said, no. And I
trust your instincts,
and
yeah.
She goes, if that was you as a mother, what would you do? I says, I'll turn her in.
Yeah.
Or I'll kill her and then kill myself. And I hung up on her. That
well,
was it.
as far as what my son did, he holed up in my other son's apartment. And they had it surrounded, but they didn't have a warrant yet for him. So I went over there, and all the police were standing. They wanted him to come out. And I said, look, just give me a minute, and I'll go up and get him. And the cops started, you blah, 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 at me. I said, this is why the public doesn't help police.
Yeah.
And I said, never mind. I just went to walk away. Then I was sir then. Sir, please understand we're all stressed out. I said, if you want me to go up there and get him and bring him down here to you, I will.
Right.
I said, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I walked upstairs, and my son was sitting there. He was afraid to go. He knew he was going to jail.
Yeah.
And that's when I smoked cigarettes. And I pulled a cigarette out of my pack. I gave it to him. He took it, and I lit it. And I said, when you get done with that, either I'm going to walk you down there or I'm letting them in. because you have to face the music about this. If you did or you didn't, you still have to face the music. I thought he didn't do it, but he smoked that cigarette, and I said, "You ready?" He said, "I don't want to go down there." And I had my hand on the door. I said, "I can walk you, or they can come get you."
Yeah,
and I walked him down to the police cruiser, and they took him to jail, and that's the last bit of freedom he ever had. And I mean, I went and got all the paperwork and everything. At first, I thought he didn't do it, but then I saw the paperwork, and I know he did. But it wasn't. I mean, I can't
make mistakes. No.
Well, it was. He shouldn't have been that rough with him, but he wasn't trying to do this to him. You know, it wasn't like.
Right.
So I think he got upset with the baby throwing a fit, and I think he went to kind of throw him in his bed, like my dad used to do that to me. He just
yeah, my father.
And I think he hit his head on the back of the wall. That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
But I'm still embarrassed of him. It's an embarrassment.
Don't be.
Yeah.
No. Forgive your son, honey. Forgive your son. Weird shit happens to everybody. You have to forgive your son.
I kind of had forgiven him, but still it's real embarrassing because people come to me, "Your son did this, your son did this," and people at me, harassing me.
Say, "That was my son."
Yeah, I told him, "It's my son. You got a problem? Here's the address to the prison. Go visit him. Here's JPay. Tell him what you feel," because I didn't kill anybody.
Right.
And I didn't want that to happen. He came to my house after it happened. And when he knocked on, my son never shows up unannounced. So he knocks on, and he only lived a few blocks away. And as soon as he knocked on the door, I knew something bad was happening. And he goes, "Something happened to Braden." And I said, "Stay right here. Don't leave." And I went over to the scene, and that's when the police were just leaving out with him. And the detectives were trying to get a hold of him. We tried to get him to turn himself in, and he wouldn't. And they kept asking me where he was. I didn't want to tell on him.
Right.
You know, till the next, you're stuck. So the next day, because they're all over looking for him. The next day, here he is. Let's get this done. And so he got 18 to life. He goes up to parole in 2034, and he's not getting out. You're a child killer. They're not letting you out. And he finally.
That was accident.
Yeah, I think it was accident, but he finally.
It was accident, but.
He did finally admit.
Child died.
He admitted to it, to me and my family, but to the public he won't.
Right.
And I always tell him on YouTube, he told me he did it. I'm not letting him get away with that. Because the first time we went to visit him in prison, he was kept on with this whole, "I didn't do it, I shouldn't be here." But I said, "Look," "I've seen all the paperwork. You're here because you did this."
Right.
No. I said, "I don't want to hear this. I'm innocent no more. And it's not fair." I said, "Do you want me to come in here with a Justice for Braden Ferguson shirt on to visit you? Because I will. You need to take his spot." And we got a big argument right there, me and my other sons. I said, "Look, he's not innocent. We can't do that. We can't be a Darlie supporter."
Right.
And lie. I would never lie for my son. If I knew for a fact he did.
Lie for my daughter.
No, the baby. The baby.
Things that happen, still you have to face the consequences.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well,
can we go? I can't stand up no more.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Yes. See, I can only stand up for very long.
Because your legs start to hurt? Yeah.
Yes, I shake and it hurts.
That's the neuropathy, isn't it?
I mean, they're so swollen, my legs right now. I really enjoyed it.
Yep. It might be good for your soul.
Yeah.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
I don't care if it gets wet in there. It's all leather. Dry up in no time. All right. Let's be sure you got it.
Yes.
A little bit muddy. Your shoes got dirty, but whatever.
Oh my!
That's okay. Mine are the same way. Like I said, this is a rental.
Let me get on the grass and wipe them off a little bit. This is ridiculous.
I didn't notice it either. It's a $75,000 rental. All right, we got the mud off of us. Yeah, I let it run. It cut itself off.
Brand new ones. My daughter just got them for me.
That's all right. It'll wash off. You can put those in the washer. The
Yeah.
Skechers, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, on behalf of Justice for Devon and Damon Routier, they know that she loves them.